Welcome into Your Health, and today we're going to talk about something that we really need to be looking at closely, because as our elderly loved ones get a little bit older, sometimes they're going to need home care assistance. Wait a minute, sounds like the name of the organization. Oh. Kristy Butler, you're with us today, and you are the director, the owner, the do-everything person for home care assistance right here in the River region. First of all, how big of an area do you guys cover?
We serve all of the River region, so we serve Prattville, or Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook. We go about as far south as Hopewell, and then we serve the Lake Martin area, and then Auburn, Opelika.
So with this new disease, or this new virus, or this new pandemic that's out here, you've probably seen some new things happening.
Sure.
How has your life been different because of this, doing the home health care that you do?
Sure. So, obviously we're having to take major precautions to keep our clients and our caregivers safe. So we have provided all of our caregivers with masks. We have provided all the clients with gloves, hand sanitizer, soaps, and we keep replenishing those things as needed. Our caregivers, when they go in, they are immediately sanitizing all commonly used surfaces, so things like toilet handles and cabinet pulls and refrigerator doors and things like that, just to try to keep that, keep some of the spread down.
And when you talk about your clients, they're not like totally bedridden where they can't get around. Some of them are fairly mobile, but they just need your assistance.
Absolutely. We do have some that we consider, they're called total care, so they could be bedridden.
Okay.
But we have many clients that just, their services are more of a companionship, and somebody taking them back and forth to doctor's appointments or grocery stores and things like that. And that's one of the things about, during this time of this virus, the caregivers can go and do those things for them and keep them away from those large crowds.
Which is very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because obviously the target is people 60 years of age and older.
Right.
And one of our previous guests on the show is just talking about 80% of the deaths are people that are in the range of 60 plus. So I think we've done some of the things that we can do, but of course it puts you and your organization on the firing line.
Absolutely.
Because obviously if I've got someone that I need you to take care of, I need to be able to give you the medical history on those folks, don't I?
You're exactly right. Yeah.
And that you then you'll take that medical history and you can adjust a plan to take care of that person.
Exactly. So what I do is I go in and I do what we call a consultation. I meet with the client, meet with the client's family, whoever wants to be involved in that process. And we just sit down and we figure out, what their care needs, their exact care needs are. Whether it's total care or if it's just somebody that needs companionship. And we learn about their daily routine, their schedule, and what we do is we try to match them with a caregiver and fit that caregiver into their schedule. So it's not being disruptive to them. It's actually fitting in with their schedule and helping where we can.
So if the patient obviously starts to, if you sense that the patient may be running too much of a fever right now, can you get them actually tested, or what would be the procedure?
No, basically
You'd
the
have
procedure.
To recommend, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So basically what we would do is we would contact the family members and say, look, Mr. Frank, he has a low-grade temperature. We're going to watch it, and if it continues, then we're going to recommend that we go get him tested. And then we can work with the family to see what that process looks like. If the caregiver needs to help get him there, we can do that. But yeah,
because in many cases, you, through your service, are the only connection that a lot of these people are having with the outside world.
Absolutely.
And you can go as few as a couple of times a week, or probably, obviously you're available to do it 7 days a week.
Yeah, sure.
Depending on the needs.
Yeah. Our particular service, we usually go about 3 times a week, anywhere from 3 times a week to 24/7. So we can be there around the clock if we need to. Yeah.
And are there nurses on staff that if you need to? So you're not going to administer any?
Correct. We are completely non-medical. So we do things like personal care, transportation, some light housekeeping, meal preparation, medication reminders, and then companionship.
So how do they get a hold of you?
Just call our office And you can ask to speak with me, Kristy. I have another lady in the office. Her name is Katie. She's one of my client care coordinators as well. You can speak with her, and we can kind of get that process set up to where we can come out and do that consultation.
And then your website, of course, homecareassistancemontgomery.com.
It's very long. Yes.
Yeah, very long, but it's your whole name and then goes a little bit further.
Exactly.
That'll be great. Well, thank you so much. We're going to get you to come back again because you've got something unique in your practice that I want our people to know about.
Okay, sounds good.
And just remember this, if you're going to need help for your loved ones as they get older, make sure you have somebody that they're going to feel very comfortable with. That's 90% of the battle. And we'll be right back right after this.